remember specifically, you and I had a conversation one time a couple of months ago, and you were sharing with me that a company that you used to work for, and I think it was years ago, that there was something about the core values of that organization that you not only still remembered, but that you actually kind of utilized in your own personal and business life today. Many companies have core values. I've always had core values at Disney. We have core values with Stoneledge Enrichment that we care a lot about. But what about the way that the company communicated or lived those core values, made them, a part of your life today?
Of course. So just as a side note to that, one thing that I ask whenever I do a leadership development session, I ask, do you know what your vision, mission, and core values are? No one ever has any idea. Well, the rare couple of people will know. And the really sad part is I'm like, okay, go and Google it. 9 times out of 10, they can't find it because it's not published anywhere. Mm-hmm. That is scary. So if that is your organization, change that immediately. So back to your question though. So I worked for an organization based here in Brisbane called Video Pro, and I worked there for 11 years. The common language was the core values and the vision and the mission. So it's shifted since I've left, but the mission and the vision of the company is enhancing lives through technology and service. And there were 7 core values. Whatever we did on a day-to-day basis, if you were stacking stock on the floor, if you were making a sale, if you were having an interaction with another staff member, we always tied that back to one of the core values. So one of the huge ones for me that still stays with me is discover what works and do more of it. And the second one was once well. And you can imagine, a young crew sales team on the floor, we would always be ribbing each other. Once well, did you do that once well, Amanda? Probably not your best work. So we would constantly be using that as our common language. Every decision that you made, whether it was merchandising or how you interacted with that previous customer, did that line up with our core values? And asking those questions and having those conversations. The other thing that I really loved, we all used to carry in our wallet, like a little card that had all of the core values on them. Another way we used to instill it in people was so if you were the last person to the leadership meeting, you had to recite the core values. And if you were unable to do so, you were buying everyone lunch. So it was in your best interest to know those core values. But a lot of time and effort was put into deciding what they were, making them easy to remember, and things that we could live by on a daily basis.